Hello everyone, it's Bedrock Edition here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to build a villager farm that will allow you to trade with the villager infinite times, so you won't have to wait for the trades to refresh. This would be really useful if you want to get a ton of resources from one villager, and you don't want to have an entire row of one type of villager set up just to trade with them. For step 1, you're going to want to get a sticky piston and a piston. You're going to break one block there and 2 blocks there, put in the sticky piston and put in the piston. Pretty simple. For step 2, you're going to grab the workstation that you choose, put it on top of the sticky piston, put a button there, break a block there, put a block there, and then place in your water. That is step 2. For step 3, you add the solid block there, add the sign there, and I'm just going to put fall here, and then I'll stop the water from going inside your hole. You're also going to want to take an oak pressure plate, or any type of pressure plate actually, and then you're going to want to get your redstone dust, break a block there, put redstone dust there, and put an oak pressure plate there. That way, when you fall down, the workstation should go up into the air like that. This is so that when you get in the water, you'll fall on, and then the workstation will go up. That's step 3. For step 4, you're going to break these 4 blocks here. You're going to want to end up putting down a piece of redstone here, put a block on top of the redstone, and then you're going to need to grab your lever, and you're going to put the lever on top of there. That way, this piston right here will go up, and you're going to want to leave it up. That's step 4. Make sure that block is broken though. Make sure that this block right here is broken. Otherwise, if this block is here, then both of them are going to go up. And you need to have this one down, because otherwise it's going to always be up and ruins the entire point. So make sure there's no block right here. For step 5, you're going to want to place the oak trapdoor behind it. You want to open up the trapdoor, and then you want to break the 2 blocks down here. This is where the zombie is going to end up going. For step 6, what we're going to want to do is you're going to want to look at this lever. You're going to look at the top of the hitbox. You're going to want to shift, and then you're going to want to click on it. This will make a block be created above it, and then you want to create a block there and there. You're also going to want to get in your zombie and villager at this point. It's up to you how you want to get them in, but I'm just going to spawn them in for the video because I don't really have enough time to show you how to get them in. Villagers can be annoying though, and just remember that you can use minecarts and boats and all that. So once you get in your villager, you're going to place a block there. Unless it's a green coat, then you're going to want to kill it. And then you're going to restart. That was not supposed to happen. Then you're going to put a block there. And then you're also going to put in the zombie there. You're pretty much going to just have him fall in. It's not going to be that hard. You might want to get the zombie in first as well, so then he's not lured towards the villager. If he is lured towards the villager though, you can just punch the zombie and then he'll start walking towards you again. That's step 6. For step 7, you're going to need to keep your zombie from despawning. The main way you can do it is just try to throw any item in there. Like, pretty much any item you have just left over, like even rotten flesh will work, and then hopefully he'll be able to pick it up. However, if he's not able to pick it up and you don't feel like getting a new zombie, you're going to need to name him. So to name a zombie, all you need to do is get an anvil, get the name tag, and you just name the name tag whatever you want. I'm just going to call mine Green Guy. I've already put him in. It's going to cost you about 1 XP level. You're going to take that and then just name him. You can name him whatever you want, but I'm not very creative, so I just named him Green Guy. And if you don't have a name tag, you can just not name him, but he's going to disappear if you go too far away. You also have to get a new zombie every single time. And that's it for step 7. For step 8, you're going to put a bed on top of this. That way he cannot sleep in the bed, so he won't be able to get out. But he's going to need to link to that, and he's going to need to have a bed if he's able to link to a workstation. Step 9, you're going to want to clear the villager. All you need to do that is pull the lever. He's going to drop down, and the zombie's going to start attacking him. If you give your zombie a sword, he'll attack faster, but if you don't have a sword or you don't want to give him one, you'll just have to wait a little bit longer, that's all. And now you've got a zombie villager right here. Now all you need to do is throw a splash potion and a weakness at him, and then throw a golden apple, and he'll start to shake. This will go on for a few minutes, but as long as his arms are shaking, you know it's working. If you don't know how to brew a potion of weakness, pretty much all you need to do is just use a brewing stand, and you need to put in 3 water bottles at a time. You're going to need to put in a single blaze powder, and then you're going to need to put in a single ferment spider eye. And that's going to bring you a potion of weakness. It's going to be a shorter one. You can make a longer potion of weakness if you use glowstone, but you don't need to. So after that, all you need to do is just add the gunpowder, and that'll turn them into a splash potion. Weakness potions are the only potion in the game that doesn't require you to get an awkward potion first, which is going to make it a lot easier. You're going to need 4 in total, so just repeat the process again. I would recommend using 3 water bottles, but you only need 1, so don't worry about it too much. As you can see, after the first conversion, he now has creeper crates. It's going to be 18 paper instead of 24. If you do this again, then you're going to end up getting a trade cheaper after that. And the more you do it, the cheaper you're going to get. It's going to take 4 times, though, in order to get the cheapest possible price, which is just 1 for 1. And now, after 4 conversions, there is now a level 1 villager that can now trade 1 paper for 1 emerald. And then all you need to do is you jump in here, you open up the trade menu, and then you wait till you fall. And then you can just grab out as much as you need, get back out. He will have reset, and then after a few seconds, he'll get the same trade again. You go back through, you trade with him, once you fall on, and bam, you can just keep on doing that. You have to always remember, though, that you wait till you fall onto the pressure plate before you start trading with the villager, otherwise there might be a problem. And then you have to get a new villager, and that's a whole ton of work, so try and make sure that you only trade with them after you land on the pressure plate. Also, if you go through here, and you open up the inventory, and you have the book you want, you can actually buy the book from him, and then exit out, and it'll still work just fine. He will lose the book, though, so you can only get the book once, so you have to make sure you use as many as you need right then. But if you're fine with losing the trade every single time you do it, you can actually get a lot of different books this way, and you can just go through and grab a new book every single time. Also, if you want to, you can add a block here, break a block here and here, and then break a block here and here, and you can add a note block. That way, whenever you go through the system and you land on the pressure plate, it'll make a sound for you so you know you've landed on the pressure plate. It's only really helpful if you live on Pocket Edition or if you have a really large UI, so then when you open the trade menu, it's hard to see. Because for me, I can see around me, but if you have a larger UI, like this for example, it might be a little bit harder to tell. Or if you're in Pocket Edition where it takes up almost the entire screen. As a final note, it is actually possible to tile this system. It's not very useful, but for every 3 blocks you can actually have a new villager trading hall. It's not very useful because you only need 1 villager of each type, but in some cases it is nice to know. So I did design it specifically so it's 3 blocks wide and it's tileable. If you don't know what tileable it is, it pretty much means that you can just go directly next to something else without breaking it in any means. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you liked the video and stuff. It did take me actually quite a while to record, so if you would consider to subscribe, that would be nice. And if you want to see the other videos I've been working on where I don't just build a farm, I actually like do entertaining Minecraft stuff, I'm going to show a few of those on screen. Hopefully you actually want to watch one of them. And bye!